What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, February 17th, and today we're going to be talking about a new blockchain game built on Solana, and that game is called Space Falcon. Now, we're going to dive deep into what this game is, also some crazy news that's been happening around Space Falcon. Also, we're going to be looking about the NFTs, tokens, and also look at the roadmap ahead. Now, with that said, be sure to like that button, smash up that subscribe button, and don't forget to join our Patreon page. Most importantly, please be careful with the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via Telegram, WhatsApp, direct messages, emails. Just be very careful. They're trying to get your money. I will never ask you for your personal information or money, so please invest safely. Now, with that said, let us begin. What is Space Falcon? Now, Space Falcon is basically a universe where you get to use spaceships and acquiring planets to live in this universe. It kind of reminds me of Phantom Galaxies. And if you're not sure what Phantom Galaxies is pretty much very much the same thing, except this is different because they're not using mech warriors as ships. Now, you can buy the token, which is the Falcon token, on KuCoin, Radium, or Gate.io. So that's actually very promising. That's already listed on KuCoin. And if you want to buy NFTs, go ahead and click here. And if we go further down, they do have a trailer. And I'm just going to let this play because this trailer is, I think, really upscale to me. I think they did a really good job. In this very first segment, they are actually doing a live action. So they actually filmed somebody in a studio, and they probably green screened everything. And they just really took this seriously. As you can tell, they actually used a real actor. And sometimes when we see games, they don't use real actors. They use all alpha and beta footage and in-game play. So that's really cool that they integrated that. And then later on, it transitions to this character becoming a warrior in this Space Falcon spaceship. And this is where he turns into. And what he basically is doing is he's about to hop into a ship. He heads off, and then all of a sudden he's going to be heading into this mass universe within Space Falcon. Now, as we know, this is just a trailer. This may not be the actual footage of the game. Of course, anybody can make a trailer, so we will see what this looks like when the game comes out. Now, further down, it talks about the Falcon Metaverse. Now, Space Falcon takes virtual assets a step further with the introduction of planets, spaceships, and galaxies. NFTs for in-game items mean players literally own and control what they earn, buy, and craft. This goes beyond having to prove the item's rarity. It opens the door to infinite scalability. Now, they have all sorts of different designs here, different artworks, and you kind of get a concept of what they're trying to go for. Now, this one is what I think is the actual replica of the Mandalorian ship from the Mandalorian series on Disney+. Now, I don't know if they are having the rights to this, but there could be some legalities around this spaceship. I think Disney could come after these guys if they don't prove this right, because this looks literally like that ship. But there are other items as well, which are on sale on their NFT marketplace, which we'll dive deeper into in a little bit, but it doesn't include all these ships, right? This is just a preview of what it all looks like. Now, the roadmap right now, they're in Q1 of 2022, so they've already launched their token, which is the FCON token. And they've already had their NFT sale launch. After that, in Q2 2022, they're going to have a web-based multiplayer space shooter game playable in the browser, so you can just use your computer browser and not have to download or acquire any software to be able to play this game. Also, you can have an initial play-to-earn reward mechanism, so people who are playing can actually earn something. Then in Q3, they'll launch it on Unity and Unreal, which allows the visual elements to look very amazing, right? And again, I don't know how this will look. It's very early on in its stages. Plus, they'll have battle royale modes, multiplayers, play to earn, monetization, so you can actually start earning money by just showing what you're playing, pretty much. The Falcon crew, now these guys are based in Vietnam, and Vietnam is right now being one of the main hubs for upcoming gaming companies, especially given the fact that they are given the ability to own their rights to their assets. What do I mean by that? Well, usually USA or other places that are major gaming studios, they hire outsourced companies to produce those products for them. You know why? Because it's cheap. The US dollar is stronger in those countries. So sometimes they hire people in India or, say, for instance, Vietnam. And so right now, Vietnam is like, you know what? We're going to take our own talents, and we're going to use the blockchain so that we can be ahead of the centralized companies based in the States. But you can click on these links. They are real people. They do not use fake icons. They're transparent. and these are their advisors. Now, in terms of their investors, I always like when people use Solar Eco Fund because it just allows for there to be a cleaner version. It's environmentally aware, and I just appreciate that. But there are other things like Good Games Lab. I'm not very familiar with any of the other companies. Again, I hope that their investing partnerships do build over time. But their partners are Solana, which is the layer 1 blockchain, Radium, which is the DEX swapping tool, and also Solace, which is a virtual reality metaverse that is one of the first built on the Solana blockchain. We also have CryoWar, which is a mobile gaming play to earn, and everything else is pretty much, up in the air. Now, if you go to their play section on the top, it takes you to this, and basically it's saying we are working on a newer Web3 build. The full version will come out at some point with Unreal Engine set to release in Q2 of 2022. So obviously when you're playing, if I press spacebar, which is not really working right now, boom, there we go. This is just some demonstration trying to show you how things work. And, it looks, this isn't supposed to be the game, right? And if I press spacebar, you can tell I'm shooting something. And as you see, there's this little ship coming at me. But notice whenever I move the ship that's coming at me moves away from me. So I don't know what kind of demonstration this is, but if I let it pass me, then it will take a life from me. It won't destroy my ship or whatever. So that's pretty much it. That's just the demonstration. These are the different customizations. And then they have a weekly board that shows you who's winning, who has the most scores, just by playing that demonstrated game. So you would actually connect your Phantom wallet, which is also up here in the upper right. So if you connect your Phantom wallet, you can start earning rewards once this game starts going live. But right now, this is just showing the score of people playing the game as of right now. Now they have apparently 220,000 followers, 207,000 Telegram people, 115,000 Discord members. Now that is quite a lot. Again, I hope that these are real people and not just bots. So that's always something to keep in mind. This is the FCON allocation, which we'll dive deeper into. This is around 36% is for rewards and farming, 19% for community and partnerships. Team has 16%, which is also quite reasonable. Anything around 15% is good for me. Anything above 20% is a huge warning. Token sale, pre-sales are around 15%. And then liquidity is 5, airdrop is 2, advisors get 7. So I think that's pretty healthy in terms of my point of view. Let's share the crazy news that's been happening outside of Space Falcon, which is that they raised $4 million to launch this game. Now, this money came from these partners, right? The Solar, Eco Funds, Momentum 6, Maven, Lavender Capital, OKEX, Magnus Capital, and so forth, so on. So that's where they're earning their money from. So they at least have some support there. There was some other really weird news that happened as well, that there was this crypto founder that was targeted for 125 million social engineering scam attempt. Now, how does this correlate to Space Falcon? Let me just explain the story, because luckily some people try to use Space Falcon to take advantage of other people. This is not reflective of the Space Falcon team or their marketing or their development, right? This is completely separate from them, but Space Falcon was just somehow included in this narrative. So, a crypto founder ducked an extremely thorough social engineering scam attempt that could have cost him more than 125 million worth of Ethereum. That attempt shows that the hackers are becoming more sophisticated and super smart. Now, this person's name is Thomas G.ETH, who is the founder of Arrow, and it's in its early stages of a DAO working to build a decentralized air transportation system. Now, the social engineering scammers volunteered Arrow to gain trust, so they basically volunteered to help this person create 3D designs and animations for free. When somebody offers something for free, you have to be really fishy, right? What is the incentive? What do they want out of it? Now, trust gained, Herkenshine soon put the Arrow DAO founder into contact with an accomplished industry connection, Lynn, who initiates the scam. Again, Herkenshine and Lynn are just the scammers themselves. Thomas E.G. agrees to take Lynn on board as an advisor. She later convinced Thomas G. to try out the staking service of an NFT project that she was leading, Space Falcon, a popular gaming project on Solana. This is how it's tied in. But whose domain name Lynn corrupted for the purpose of fraud? Now Thomas says, now here's where I got incredibly lucky. Since it's a new project, I decided to move the NFT to a fresh ETH address before going through a staking process, just in case they get exploited down the road or something. The stake goes through and I'm earning yield on it. So basically he took that process to a different wallet that had nothing on it, just, the NFT itself. It's that way if there's any hack, they would try to hack nothing. There's nothing to hack. There's nothing to grab. So luckily he was really smart there. So that's a lesson for you guys to know. So Lin pushes him to stake another NFT, this time from his main account wallet. That is when he finally realized that something sketchy is going on. See how that works? So I pulled up Etherscan for the new address where I staked the first NFT, and my blood goes ice effing cold. Thomas says the A-wrapped ETH that I approved was not Space Falcon's Armstrong ETH, but rather an Aave's A-wrapped ETH on my main address. Almost all my ETH is sitting in Aave. So guys, if somebody is posing as Space Falcon and is trying to go after you like this, please avoid them as much as possible. And the lesson here is, don't just go ahead and give somebody access to your wallet by saying you're going to stake something on your main wallet. If anybody's ever trying to partner up with you, do it on a separate wallet, right? So I just want to share the article because that's really important, and this was just happened 2 days ago. So keep that in mind. Now let's move on from the negative news. Let's talk about the cool things. Their NFT marketplace. Now, this is the NFT marketplace itself. It's located on Magic Eden. Now, they have the Chapter 1 edition of this NFT marketplace. And right now, the plans are pretty low. They're less than 1 ETH. So this is roughly around $70 to $80. And you could buy a planet if you want, if you believe in this game. But instead, let me introduce something else to you. There is a rarity for these NFTs. And if you go on howrare.is, you'll see that Space Falcon has an order. If you sort by rank, not by ID or price, but sort by rank, you can see the rarity of each NFT. And that allows you to have a better sense of what to buy. So when you click on only for sale, it'll show you what is for sale in Magic Eden. So you can go ahead and look in here what you feel is the best. I say the ships are the best investment rather than the planets. That's just my own opinion. But if this is something that you want to get more information on and look into, well, this is the place to look for rarities. So let's go ahead and look at the token itself. Now, the FCON token right now is trading around 0.004 cents. And I think it's because the total supply of the tokens is around 20 billion. And 20 billion is a lot. The market cap is around 13 million. So it is extremely high risk, high reward in this category. Now their fully diluted market cap is around 98 million, so that's how it's being evaluated, which is kind of a lot compared to its market cap. But it's it's just started not too long ago, at least in the end of 2020 in December. So as you know, the token has gone up to at least around almost 0.005 cents to almost 0.006 cents, and then it took a dip and it's kind of heading back there again. I'm going to go ahead and look at the Soul Scan, right? This is the transparency around the token itself. Now, the amount of holders there are only 4,300. So not many people are acquiring this. So if this is something that you want to get in early, this is possibly a good chance if you think this is a good investment. Again, there is a bunch of different wallets here, but if you want to be a really strong dolphin or fish in this, which is the holder ranking, the lowest tier is a shrimp. If you want to be around a fish or an octopus or a dolphin, you need to have around $5,000 to have around 1 million tokens, which is quite a lot. So, 5,000, is that worth the investment? Maybe you don't want to dabble too much. Well, don't dabble. Don't put your whole investment in there. Put maybe just a little bit, maybe 200, 500, right? So overall, the holders, they have been pretty static. The active holders haven't been really active, but the overall holders has been quite ginormous. Now, we don't know if these are real holders or if they're bots, but still there is holding in their section. They just aren't active because the game isn't active right now. So there's not a lot of traction there. We already talked about the tokenomic distribution between the team and the utility. So that's not much to see there. And if we look in the market, most of the trading is happening on Radium and Serum, not so much KuCoin, right? So guys, I just wanted to share that with you because this game looks like it's early on in its stages, but I thought to inform you, to make you feel aware of what's going on. They have 7,000 users that are playing the game, and around 85,000 minutes have been played. So people are wanting to try this out in its early stages. And if you feel that there's a lot of promise of this building on the Unreal Engine and releasing at the end of the year, well, maybe this is a good investment for you. Again, none of this is investment advice, it's just my own opinion. So please do your own research before investing. So with that said, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think of Space Falcon, the potential behind it. Do you think it's a Phantom Galaxy's competitor? And do you think that this is one of the only games other than Star Alice that you think is going to be doing well? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. So with that said, be sure to like, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and I will see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Register on our Patreon page for our insider training tips and more. And don't forget to click on the affiliates link below to receive sign-up bonuses and access the Global Crypto Assets Exchange. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.